to have.
Yes, Master.
Hey guys, welcome back, and happy Star Wars Day. This is known as unofficial Star Wars Day because it's May 4th, and it plays on the joke, May the 4th be with you. Now, starting off today, I would like to finish the costumes and props needed for the shoot I do later with my nephew. First of all, I want to show you what I have of his Luke Skywalker costume, and I have to tell you, I could not have found a better shirt. I mean, look at this. Look at this thing. Yes, there's about 6 more inches of it, but I went ahead and folded that up, secured it with safety pins, and I don't have time to move the small pockets to the arms and the bigger pockets up here, but I am planning on doing that later because this shirt is a little bit big on my nephew, but it actually fits him, and once he's done with the shoot, I'm keeping this shirt because I really, really like it, and I've always wanted to cosplay Bespin Luke, and this is going to be perfect for it. And I took off all the buttons and replaced it with Velcro, both sewn and glued on with fabric adhesive. I was going to modify the collar, but I don't know if I have time, so I'm just going to make it stand up. The sleeves, I'm going to seal these up with some either fusible, probably with this stuff, since the fabric glue is really messy and it's like carcinogenic, so I don't want to be around it too much. And that does it for the shirt. Like I said, he's already got some cargo pants, and for the boots, he can borrow my snow boots, which are sort of, I don't know, I could take off the laces and then cover them up with tape or something like that. And I think they'll work okay. They'll get the point across. Now the belts, I found this nice leather belt at the thrift store. I made the buckle out of poster board and duct tape. Made it sort of an octagon. And the pouches I already had for my Jedi costume, so that pretty much does it for his belt. If I have time, I am going to grab a piece of poster board, cover it in brown construction paper, and try and make his holster. And I do have a little Nerf gun that I've already painted black that would probably work for Luke's blaster. Now that does it for the Luke costume. For the props, all we need is lightsabers and a fake hand. There aren't any Halloween shops open at this time of year, and I ran out of time to make a fake hand. We don't even have latex gloves that I can paint flesh color if we did, so I'm going to have to just stuff one of my gloves with cotton or tissue or something like that and have it just fall off. If it's, and, you know, tape it around a lightsaber hilt and Now for the lightsaber hilts themselves, I'm using toilet paper tubes. I'm going to cover them in duct tape and then put in the details with a magic marker. For the blades, I was able to get my mom's permission to transfer the wrapping paper, the Christmas wrapping paper, off of these, and so I can use these. I'm covering these in red and blue construction paper. And I may or may not have time to composite in actual glowing blades. Probably not, because I don't have After Effects, and that program costs an arm and a leg. If anybody else knows of a free program where I can rotoscope in lightsaber blades, please let me know. But anyway, besides just working on costumes for tomorrow's video, I'm also going to be, you know, celebrating May the 4th with, you know, food and blue milk, and ending the day by watching one of the Star Wars films. So, hang on guys, as the unofficial holiday of Star Wars fans everywhere, this is going to be a pretty busy day, and I hope it'll be a lot of fun. So, stay tuned. See you guys in a minute. Okay, so after several hours losing motivation and then getting steeped in Star Wars again by videos on YouTube, I have, well, almost finished the cardboard lightsaber hilts. First of all, this is Luke's. I still have to add a couple of buttons or lights or things on here. One on the top, one on the bottom, and of course that little thing on the back. Not sure, really sure how to do that, but hey, It's recognizable, right? And this is not going to be seen on screen very long, and it's not supposed to last very long, but this is popsicle sticks, cardboard tube, paper, tape, and brass fasteners. So that's Luke's lightsaber. And Darth Vader's, I know he has a similar button, but I ran out of electrical tape, and I don't want to get paint all over the place and have to rinse out a brush all over again. So this is Darth Vader's hilt. Now, for the blades, I covered both wrapping paper tubes in tape and, luckily, construction paper. Yeah, one's Luke, one's Vader. I even labeled them, see? And the best part about this is, check out these blades. They fit perfectly into the toilet paper tubes. Both the blue and the red. So, my nephew and I can cross sabers. And they bounce back pretty well. As long as we don't hit too hard and make them break, we should be fine. And these are soft enough that we're not going to hurt each other or break anything while we're dueling. So yeah, lightsabers. Now what I need to do, I've already had some blue milk. I want to make some of Ray's portion bread. I don't have a whole lot of gluten-free flour left, but I want to see how much I can, I want to see what I can do. And then, of course, I want to see sometime today about finishing this. And then later on, I'm going to tell you what my niece and nephew think of Star Wars and why they like it, and ask them a few Star Wars related questions. And then finally, we're going to finish off the day by watching a Star Wars movie. I'm not sure which one. I don't think episode 4, because I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all of them within the last, 3 weeks or so. Although I wouldn't object to watching episode 5 again. And I'm planning on watching episode 4 for the 41st anniversary on the 25th. So we're probably going to end up watching Rogue One? Yeah. Even if nobody else wants to watch it with me, then I'll watch Rogue One. I don't know whether I told you or not, but Luke's shirt is pretty much done. The work I said I was going to do on it, I've done. I don't have time to modify the collar because I need to sew, and my fingers are a little tired for that. But the sleeves are sealed up, and the Velcro's been attached, the belt's all done. So we are all set to film the duel tomorrow. We've got our weapons, we've got our costumes, we are all good, and I'm getting pretty excited. One other thing I like to do that's related to Star Wars Day is I try and do a Star Wars hairstyle. In the month of May, I've been trying to get back into what I tried to start last year, which is princess buns, and that is since Carrie Fisher was such a champion of mental health, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I thought I'd help raise awareness by wearing princess buns every day in the month of May. The first 3 days, I did nothing with my hair. Today, I tried. I put a couple of very, very flimsy, very pathetic-looking buns in my hair. Obviously, my hair is way too short to do regular princess buns. I may just make a pair of cheesy princess buns out of yarn and a headband, but I'll try and get back to that. So, I'll come back once my niece and nephew have arrived, and we can do Star Wars together. Woo! So, I've got my niece and nephew here. Yeah, and they're playing with toys. So, I've got some questions for you guys since it's Star Wars Day. First of all,
Can I have?
do you like Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah? Who's your favorite character? Need to think about that one, huh? Yoda?
Yoda.
I like Yoda too. Do you know which Star Wars movie do you like?
I like the one with the green milk.
Well, there's no accounting for taste, right?
Yeah.
All right. How about you? You like Star Wars, right? Dumb question. I introduced him to Star Wars when he was 2 years old. And he had 9 character names memorized in a matter of weeks. So, yeah, him and I in Star Wars go way back. He was in the oven when I went to see Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Fifth.
So, and then I took him to see episode 7 years later, 10 years later. So, yeah, lots and lots of history with him and I in Star Wars. Who's your favorite character?
Hey, I think I'd have to come up with a top 3 or 5. I think it would be Luke, Chewie, Han, Finn, and Yoda.
And Yoda. You like Rey too?
Yeah, and I like Yoda too.
Yeah, no. Oh, who doesn't like Yoda? He's small and he goes. Mickey, you want me to get Rey? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're going to bring Rey into the picture. Because apparently it's one of Michaela's favorite characters.
She likes Yoda and Rey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what about BB-8? You like BB-8?
Oh, she loves BB-8.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you think it's a good idea that there's a holiday every year just for Star Wars? Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do when it comes to Star Wars?
Play.
Yeah, she likes the toys.
Dressing up as certain characters from Star Wars. And I love holding a lightsaber. Whoops, sorry, Chewbacca. And I just like the feel of meeting people, like other people who like Star Wars as much as I do.
You know, you mentioned Chewbacca. That reminds me of something. The Force for Change is going again, but this time for the Solo movie. And this organization called UNICEF, which helps kids around the world. They are donating $1 for every video that gets uploaded where someone does a Wookiee roar.
Following.
So, let's, on the count of 3, let's all get together and do our best Wookiee roar. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I want to go ahead and pretty much wrap up today's May the 4th video by talking to the next...
You walking carpet.
Aw, Ray wouldn't be mean to Chewie. Ray likes Chewie. They fly together in the Falcon. But at any rate, yeah, I wanted to talk to the next generation of Star Wars fans because this is actually the generation, this one right here, that Star Wars really belongs to now. The sequel trilogy belongs to these guys because the original trilogy belonged to that generation, special editions and the prequels belong to my generation. My nephew is right in the middle where he grew up with Clone Wars and Rebels and now the sequel trilogy. So, yeah, that's the cool thing about Star Wars. There's something there for everyone. And let's wrap this up by saying, May the 4th be with you. Mickey, okay, can you say that? You say May the 4th be with you?
May the 4th be with you.
That's good. All right, say it in basic now.
May the 4th be with you.
Say it to them.
May the 4th be with you.
Okay, now, so wave bye. Bye. Wave. Bye.
Join me, I am your father.
Okay, so I'm finishing up the day by watching Rogue One and having some of Ray's portion bread as a snack. Yeah, this turned out way bigger than I expected. Apparently this is what happens when you try and make portion bread paleo. This is made with almond flour, coconut flour, some kind of starch, and eggs, and sweetener, and almond milk. So yeah, it just spread out and made a gigantic, flat, cake-like cookie. Not that I'm complaining. It tastes pretty good, but still, it turns out kind of weird. But that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more like them, go ahead and click that little subscription button down below. Question of the day. If you had to pick between green milk and blue milk, which one would you drink in honor of May 4th? Go ahead and post a comment below. So, until next time, this is the Clumsy Jedi, signing off. Bye, guys.